Well, let me say happy birthday to my big brother, senior brother, Maurice Bazi. Celebrate your birthday today, brother. Thank you. My big brother, my senior brother, Maurice Bazi. Happy birthday to you and all of my family on Facebook. Those of you that are celebrating your birthday this month, I say happy birthday to all of you. Welcome. Well, I'm going to ask somebody on this show here. I'm going to ask somebody special on the DJ Ruben Cooper. He's an international DJ based here in the UK. DJ Ruben Cooper, my man. Please, I want you to help me. At least 2 people that will say on this show right now that they are watching from Liberia. Please send them $5 credit. I'm talking to international DJ Ruben Cooper. DJ Rube, please do that. Once we just need 2 declarations, we can do everybody. You're watching from Liberia. And then DJ Rube will get straight into your inbox and he'll ask you for your number. And trust him. Thank you, brother. Let's celebrate those who always following us. I see my brother, my senior brother as well here. Great on the microphone. Evangelist comments is here too. I don't know what he's doing this to me. I guess he's doing nonsense. Somebody gave me the declaration that they're watching from Liberia. Eugene Jones. I mean, Eugene, you probably know that you are. No man, you're from hot FM. I mean, you're the commander for hot FM. You can do this, man. Right, I got another person that just coming in, my brother as well. Robert Tumbe also is here. If we call Miami, we're not taking Miami. So Robert Tumbe is just coming in the house. Robert Tumbe is my brother as well. Please, you two at least, just 2 people, to just send them credit. Once they make a declaration that they're watching from Liberia, please. God bless you. May Jesus give you promotion in this month. All of you. Eugene, my man, you can't forget it. You don't want to say, please send someone at $2 to the person that will also say, I'm talking about Eugene now, Eugene Jones. Please send someone at $2 credit to somebody who's going to say they are watching from Liberia. Eugene Jones, I want you to do that. Don't rule the show here, man. Yeah, man. You are the main point that's supposed to be on the show here. That's DJ Eugene Jones of Hard FM. That guy is a radio technician. He's a DJ. He's a guy that play with wires there at Hot FM. So let's say, let me tell my brother. Let me tell my brother. Our brother here, Evangelist. Let me stop them. It's a small Evangelist comments, please. If you can call in, be better. Let's talk about this issue. The issue of illicit drugs is destroying Liberia. Our young people are destroying themselves every day, and the people that are actually selling the drugs as well are the people that we depend on to speak against drugs use. Yeah, the people that are selling drugs in Liberia, illegal drugs in Liberia, are the people that we depend on. That somebody like me, when I say it's small, then they be able to elevate my voice, to amplify it. These are the people that are selling the drugs. I'm going to go into, you know, COVID caught me in Liberia, and I spent 23 months there. 23 months. So long I didn't reach 24. I didn't spend 2 years there. I spent 23 months. And I saw it. I heard it. And I interacted. I went to ghettos and spoke with our brothers and sisters there. And I was surprised to hear the American call some part of Liberia slum area. We get slum again. I'm picking your man. Even though me that living rehab, I can feel ashamed now to tell people I live in rehab because the president living next door to me, and the president say rehab than Miami. So in my own road, even though that's the cement there, but once the rain falls, forget it. It's a whole different ball game. That river, but yet stay at Miami, we can be jogging in the water. Okay, so please, let me just reiterate. Yeah, I got my two brothers here. International DJ Rube, or Ruben Cooper as he is on Facebook. Robert as well. Robert is here. These two guys, and I'm not leaving Eugene Jones. I'm not leaving you behind. I hope you run away. Just be here. Don't run away. At least $2 from Eugene Jones. Get wired to somebody now who said they are watching from Liberia. Then my two brothers, one is in the UK and the other one is in the USA. Please, I just $5. I want for you to just wire to somebody now as credit. Yeah, as credit. Or if you get somebody in Liberia that you can talk to wire them to at least $2 airtime, that would be great. So my brother, our big brother, and also Evangelist Cummins, let me introduce it, or any of you that are here that want to really call as well and express your concern about drug use. You young person, you older person, you can call. Yeah, you don't have to call on video. If you're not feeling comfortable on calling on video, you can call me on WhatsApp. You can call me on WhatsApp plus 44 74 75 378 999. Let me repeat my number. Please call me on WhatsApp plus 44 74 75 378 999. Take that number down. Even if I'm in Liberia or I'm in Ghana next week, I'm in Sierra Leone the following week, you can call me on that number as well. Yeah. So again, let me just reiterate, this show today is dedicated to my senior brother, my big brother. His birthday is today. His birthday, and what a unique show to even celebrate my brother's birthday today. Mr. Maurice Bazzi. He's a diplomat as well. So brother, your birthday is today. Happy birthday to you. And this show is for you. And this show today, we're talking about drug abuse. Drug abuse. And we are going to take you in some of the trends. Okay, Lofa Picking want to come in already, so let me check him. Lofa Picking, you gone? Okay, when you're ready, you can call. Please share the video. I'm begging you. Some of you're in many groups. Yeah, they kind of topic here that is time. Especially I've seen some really young people here, and some of them are even the ones that are pushing this thing from the perspective of Justice Forum Liberia. I see leaders, leader George Cully in. I see leader Prince Charisma as well. Tamba is in. You know, I mean, you guys are the one at the front runner for this. Yeah, please share this video so at least it can benefit somebody as well. So, drug abuse, substance abuse, is a serious case in Liberia. And I have decided to also devote my time on it. I have worked as a social worker here in the UK for many, many years. I worked with prisoners. I worked with my church to get out there in the night, midnight, to meet those rough sleepers. Some of people that in Liberia, they refer to them as crazy people, but they are not crazy actually. They're just due to some problems. They slip off and they sleep in rough. I worked with my church and we gave hot drinks and hot meal in the night, especially during Christmas or so. I've seen how drugs, illicit drugs or drug abuse have gotten people off the track. And in most instances, thank you, but Eugene, I mean, this the one on your show here, especially so, yeah, your show here, So thank you, brother. Thank you. Always, yeah, always. And I want to invite all of you as well. This evening at 5 p.m. in Liberia, 5 p.m. I will be a guest to Vesely Sumo on his show, The Broom. We'll be talking about the same issues as well. And we have just from a kind of a jingle against rape. We start today on that show to be played on that show. We're looking for more radio stations that will actually accept our proposal and we work together in the interest of our young children as well, the people destroying. So we have that jingle. Those of you that are listening 5 o'clock, please join us at not Hot FM, Prime FM. Prime FM. You can, those of you in the diaspora, you can just find Prime FM right now. Like they've seen where you can find friend to send friend requests. So you get like that page. When they come on, they will you will get notification. You can watch any of their programs or so. So that's how to do it. So I will be there 5 p.m. today, and we have our jingle that will start running on that show as well. Talking against. Thank you. Okay, that is the station frequency there for those of you in Liberia. Prime FM 105.5 will be there, and what's I promise I've been told will be live as well on Facebook. So we'll be talking about this issue and gender-based violence, rape as well. We'll cover a whole lot. And our jingle now against gender-based violence that we've been trying to put together. Money business being tough and think because this thing is not free. Even when somebody saying I'm behind that microphone or whatever, it's not free. So Prime FM is the first station now that have agreed, especially on the Broom Show, to air this jingle. So it will start today at 5 o'clock. Join us later. Now, substance abuse. If you want to, you can call on the show. You don't have to wait for me. Let me finish talking. You can call if you can hit that button to say you want to come live. Let's talk about it. Just remind you that once I finish my live, I send the video straight to my YouTube so you can just be there forever. The day Facebook said if tired, and start deleting our videos, it will be on YouTube. That's why I always, when I finish my show, I send it to YouTube so that people can watch there as well. So if you want to call in, you know the subject matter already. We're talking about substance abuse, drugs, and abuse and things. What do you know about it? You in Liberia, do you think there's a need to step up? Are you frustrated the way it's not being taken serious by our lawmakers or by government also? What are your concerns as well? Please, you can call in as well. Thank you. Those of you that are sharing, thank you. Somebody want to come in. Let me see. Eugene Jones, I think, wants to come and you, DJ. I don't know what I decided to call you because you're so versatile in a station, Hot FM. You behind you technician, you behind the microphone, you entertaining, you're making sure that when other people are on live, you're making sure that indeed the show continues. So you are very, very much useful in that terrain. Okay, it says declined. So let me go straight to the point. Substance abuse What is defined as substance abuse? Let's go to this. The use of illegal drugs. Illegal, that means drugs that is not good for you. Illegal drugs or the use of prescription or over-the-counter drugs or alcohol for purposes other than those of which they are meant to be used, or in excessive amount. Substance abuse may lead to social, physical, emotional, and job-related problems. Now, when you abuse drugs, whether it's alcohol, whether it's shisha you're smoking, whether it's cigar you're smoking, in general, where you call maybe petty, the petty cigarette and Marlboro also, they are not petty. When you abuse it, abusing means that you consume it to the extent that it will become to affect you. You're abusing it. Substance abuse may lead to social. When you do it this way, it will develop social issue for you. And those social issues will be something like perhaps you become reserved. You don't want to relate to anybody. You don't want to have dealing with anybody. Any problem by you seeing next door, it is your problem. You don't want to associate. You disassociate yourself or you disconnect yourself. These things can lead you to behave this way. You'll have social problem. You will have physical problem as well. Because when the substance begin to deal with you inside, in the mental aspect, in your lunch or so, and begin to destroy you inside, you will have physical problem. You can see some people, they're looking pale. Oh, that person was looking good 2-3 years ago, but today they're looking some kind of way. And you see them looking bad off, you see them looking pale, and it's like they're not eating food correctly or so. They become physically having problem. Emotional as well. Majority of them, when I was doing certificate in counseling, general counseling, it's one of the areas that touch emotional issues. What can cause it? A lot of issues, a lot of problems. When you abuse substance, at a certain point in time, you will reach certain point in time, you will think that people don't like you. Yes. Not only thinking, because the people that perhaps used to get around you, they will try to avoid you. Myself now, uh, what the years, maybe most of my friends now in Liberia, they have noticed that. Because when I go home now, uh, maybe 5, 6, 7 years ago, when I used to go home and I get invitation, let's go out, we go drinking sport and whatsoever and thing. As compared to now, it doesn't happen. Now, a friend that will get involved into that and who would make it a habit, I will try to avoid them. And once people begin to observe that and begin to avoid you, now the next thing you isolating yourself, isn't it? Emotionally inside you start to feel bad. Why is it my friends are not associating with me anymore? So the emotional effect will begin to start right there. And also job-related problems, because there are some jobs, except in Liberia, normally with maybe except the police force, I don't know if they're still doing it. But there are a lot of jobs when you go for them, you have to do blood test. And that blood test, the testing for everything. If you are in the area of alcohol or let's say drug abuse and it's detected, you won't get a job. No, you can't get that job. Many, many, many jobs here that we do here, you have to go through that. especially, a big company or big, a big area that you're dealing with people every day or whatsoever. I said, whether it's a support worker also, because they don't want you to go to job drunk or you are intoxicated, you took drugs in and you go abuse the very people you're supposed to be caring for. So because of that, they will do drug tests. So if you are somebody that believe in substance abuse, obviously you will not get job. So substance abuse may lead to social, physical, emotional, and job-related problems. Young people, you come to your senses. You shouldn't be making competition with anybody. The thing they call peer pressure and thing. Don't follow it. You get your life to live. And that life, you got to think about your future. How you want your future to be. And that life, you got to start thinking about your own children that you start bringing up as well. How do you want them to live? Do you want to bring children up in a home that daddy is smoking every day and you're sending the children to go buy cigarettes for you? Do you want to be in to bring your children up or that child up in an environment that you're celebrating cigar every day just because you buy cigar for 25 US dollar or so? It means that you are a big guy. That's utter nonsense. You're destroying that child's future. But them sitting there and you're smoking, and they are passively smoking as well. Passive smoking. I don't smoke. I'm sitting in that room. You're smoking. I'm sitting by you. You're smoking. I'm inhaling the smoke. That's passive smoking. It is also destroying me. So don't think, say, when you're in that car and you have your cigar on and you got your family at the back there, including me, could be your wife or your children at the back there, and you're just thinking that because you're sitting on the window and you're smoking, that smoke is just going out. No, it is some coming in the car there, and it is affecting the children. It's going inside them. You're abusing them. You're abusing the substance as well, and then you're making yourself vulnerable to diseases. Substance abuse is bad. It can't carry you anywhere. No, young people, this is not something to joke with. I will go into detail and tell you about some of the effects. That maybe you're hanging around big brothers and thinking that big brother is smoking cigar and maybe big brother, maybe feeling for some reason or another, the big brother like you or so and take a drag. That drag you're taking could lead to you going to your early grave. That one drag you're taking, you inhaled it. You put the smoke deep down in your chest. It is going to your lungs and thing in all of the part of your body. That can destroy you. That can manage some of it can take away, manage some of the ages that you're supposed to reach. Be mindful. You and nobody on the race. No, you're not on competition with anybody for life. Because he or she is standing on that stage, you want to be there. And the only way you can be there is to be like them. Sit on the same table, drink 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 bottle of Jack Daniels. Smoke heavily. Take shisha. That's not competition. You're destroying your future. In most instances, these are issues that people don't even want to listen to you, especially when somebody, have taken it to be their habit. They wouldn't want to listen. They wouldn't want to share such a video. No, they don't want to share such a live show. Because why are you talking against them? But I'm not talking against you. I'm talking for you. Especially my mentees. I want you to really, really be somebody that you want to be somebody tomorrow. Be a human being that you want to be somebody tomorrow. A true representation of your image and a true representation of your community. Big brother sends you to go and buy the cigar, cigarette, or whatever, and think, no, I don't smoke. You see me? There are people now, they can come in my inbox and ask me for something. I don't do it. Because I always seen them celebrating alcohol live on Facebook and things. So why we are be contributing to the habit that I'm against? Yes. Sometimes I'll get a message, a very good in a message that will go deep down in your heart to say this person really need help, at least something like $10, $20 or so. Maybe they want buy food, they want buy something good. But when you go look after 2 days, you see them celebrating with 20 bottles of Hennekins on the table, 50 bottles of Guinness on the table, 3, 4, 5 bottles of, how do you call it, Jack Daniels on the table. It don't go down well with me. No. The next time question comes, I just say, no, sorry, I don't have. I won't tell you the reason. Well, I don't want to support your habit. So sometimes I behave like that. So substance abuse is so bad. Substance abuse is so bad. Leave it in competition with anybody. Value your life, move from behind it, and take your life serious. So that is substance abuse. Let's go to some of those issues or those things that you take in that are really, really bad. Very, very bad. And let's start with the cigarettes. And when I'm talking about cigarettes now, let me include everything that contains smoke that goes in your body, whether it's shisha, whether it's cigar or ordinary cigarettes. I wouldn't even call it ordinary cigarettes anyway. Toxic cigarette. Risks from smoking. Risks from smoking. Smoking can damage every part of the body, according to the professional researchers. Smoking can damage every from your hair down, every part of your body. It can cause what? Cancers, head or neck. There will be problem there. That will lead. It can cause cancers, that's chronic disease or chronic diseases. Head or neck. It can also develop stroke, blindness, gum infection. When you take in the narcotic, whether anything that have got to do with smoking, these are the effects you get: cancers, chronic diseases, head or neck. In the head or neck, the problem you will develop there will include stroke, blindness, gum infection, gum infection. You come down a little bit, you lunge, you come down little bit, you will also develop leukemia, aortic rupture, okay, heart disease, pneumonia as well. On the other end, in the stomach, you will develop what? Hardening of the arteries, kidney problem, pancreas, colon, and the stomach, chronic lung disease and asthma, bladder problem, reduced fertility, both in a man and in a woman. It will reduce fertility. That's why, especially specifically, shisha is so dangerous for women. If you're not, if you're born here, nothing on the come, you start smoking it, you will reduce your chances of getting children in the future. It is dangerous. Stop it. Smoking is nothing to actually boast about. The cigarette itself, sometimes when I look at the details of what it is made of, and then I'm thinking that human being making it, I feel so angry with them. The whole long cigarette, up to the point that you have that some of the plastic that at the end of it that you can take in also. Let me show you something so you can see. I didn't even paint and all can be inside. Imagine this, something is made out of paint. Paint. Something is made out of paint. Look at this. Look at this. This is a cigarette here. And all of the names that you see there, they are describing you. They are describing what is in the cigarette. You see that? So imagine all of these substances going inside you. Just imagine. So whether you just go and buy your Marlboro or you buy your cigar or so, these are the components that goes inside individually. The people put them inside. So to me personally, even the people that are acting wicked. You see the portion here? This one too inside. Everything that is in the red, and they break it down with common name that common names that are here. Right here. Look at paint. Look at the paint cup on your at the head or the bottom at the head of the cigarette. They put paint there. Imagine you taking in this thing every day. Imagine, young people. My advice to you: stop it. Stop it today. Stop it today to prolong your life. It is dangerous. Very, very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. Let's go today's shisha thing. Let me show you the images of shisha. How, or shisha pipes. Okay, for some of you who have no idea what shisha is. Oh, come on. This is it. This is how it is made. They put everything they need to put at the top there, including fire and things. Then they pipes around. People sit around the exchange and just putting it in themselves. And according to them, enjoying themselves. But this is toxic. It is nothing to joke with. Don't joke with it because it will destroy your life in a matter of time. It will destroy your life. Any kind of intoxication is harmful. And it is also haram in Islam. And this is it. There is no doubt in the fact that hookah, which is the same as shisha, contains tobacco and other chemicals which are toxic, even if they have a mild effect. Just because of the slow toxic effects of smoking a cigarette or hookah, they can be considered makruh in Islam, not as well. So it is not good. Studies of tobacco-based shisha and herbal shisha show that smoke from both preparations contain carbon monoxide and other toxic agents known to increase the rates of smoking-related cancers, heart disease, and lung disease. Like I said from the beginning, anything, smoke, you put it in our body. You put it in our body, it will destroy you. It is destroying you little by little, little by little. It will be destroying you. It will be destroying you. It is not good. Leave it. Leave from behind it. Leave from in front of it. Move from there. If the people are smoking, in your presence, leave. The passive smoking of everything will destroy you as well. And let's look at a comparison of the healthy, heart and the damaged one through smoking of shisha or anything, that you take in you as smoke. This is it. You can see the difference there. Two hearts. One is looking really healthy. This individual eating their vegetables good. They eating, things that will improve their lives or so. And then the other one, which is darker, according to the research, this is how your heart would be. From one on small, inhaling, small, taking in, small, taking in. This is how it will start to develop. Imagine looking at the healthy heart and the other one. You see the huge difference there? So any heart problem now, it means that you're unfinished. You're done. Because that cancer is putting in your body. So you see, you gotta stop it. Move from behind. Whether it's shisha, whether it's small cigarettes, also, whether it's how do you call it cigar, whether it's heavy drinking, it is not good. The huge taking of alcohol as well will destroy your life. Leave it. Get up from behind it. If you want to prolong your life, spend that money on vegetables. Yes, spend that money on vegetables. It will help you along to give you long life. Okay, I want to take a short musical break. I'm going to take a short musical break and then come back to you. All right, today I'm not talking politics, so how many people will watch this? Okay, let me stop there. And then let me go now on our people. Let me go back now on our people. You know, truly, our lawmakers as well are our problems. Some of them are in the House there, at the Senate level, at the representative level, legislative level. They know the reasons that they are there, and they are working. But I think majority are just there for themselves. And this drug issue, I don't think there's anything that we have to beg them. We should have protests like we had it last year. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Some of you to help us to lead it. In fact, some of you, according to my information gathered, are lawmakers. Some of you are even importing the drugs. Importing the drugs. You go to the you go across the border, you receive the drugs in your car, and because you're an honorable, you're exempted for your car to be checked by the immigration officers at the border checkpoint. You board those and pass. You are not being sincere to the children of Liberia. You're not being sincere to yourself. You're not being sincere to the country. You are very unpatriotic. You're deceitful. Lawmaker. That title means a lot. You're directly representing your people. You are there to advocate for them, to be there as an activist. Make sure that indeed what you are advocating for them is going cordial. In more instances, you are not. We take issues from our community, we go to the Capitol building, go and present it to you. In most instances, you sit down on it. You don't have time to respond to it. The only way we will get rid of drugs, illicit drugs dealing in Liberia, is when you guys help to support this all that got a small mouth and talking. You got to support us. You got to stamp some of these documents. Is it a bad thing to put a signature on a document that says when you are caught with drug in this country, when we catch you selling it, you will go to jail for life, or you'll go to jail for 40 years, 30 years or so? Is it a bad thing? Are you not setting a good precedence? That the young people that are coming up today who thinking that indeed the easier way to get rich quicker is to sell drugs for people, for themselves, or wake up. The bill is before you. Substance abuse is a murder. Some of them will fall down in the street and die. Yes, they are dying. They will just sit there in the ghetto. They went to bed last night. They don't wake up. They are dead. That's murder. You who selling the drugs, you're murdering somebody. But you're thinking because it's indirectly or so, it is not you. Especially if you think naively. But I'm reminding you now that indeed the indirect killing of our people through drugs is also a murder. And so many of you are moving around there, bloods on your hands. You got it. This thing got to stop. Drugs abuse got to stop in Liberia. If we want this nation to move forward positively, if we want the young people to take responsibility tomorrow, we got to help them now. We got to help them. All of you will, I mean, none of us will stay on this planet life forever. Those of you now that are in the house there, whether at the Senate level or at the legislative level, you are not going to stay in that position forever. You're not going to stay as you are forever. No, you will get older and you will die. We have to prepare the young people for tomorrow. We've got to prepare them for tomorrow. But think about them. Because the regrettable thing, part of it is that many of you, your children, are not even in Liberia. They're in Ghana, they're in Nigeria, they're in the western part of the western world, also then having good education, not even going closer to drug users. Also, you sit with them, you advise them, you conscientize them, you tell them the truth, the danger of drugs, and thing. You don't allow your children to go near it. You yourself don't even take it in, but you bring it in the country. You sell it. You're destroying other people's children. That's wickedness. Where's the case of last year when the name of a representative came in? An immigration officer or I call it LDA. I say LD, okay, LDA, a drug enforcement office or agency. An officer, but a lady officer was brought before the House of Representatives to give testimony about quote unquote the drug issue that happened at the border, in which a sitting representative was involved. So now I don't know where is that case. It just died now. They brought the woman to come and give testimony. It got to the point this officer fainted in the house. Yes, whether it was pretense or because because they were forcing her to name the honorable, so-called honorable. Yes, they were forcing her to name the individual. It got to the point she started sweating and she acted she fainted. They have to tow her from there and carry her to hospital. Today, up to now, we can't hear anything about this particular lawmaker. Who was this lawmaker? What happened next? We have no idea. How can we achieve fighting drugs in the country when the very people that's supposed to be stamping on document, on laws that's supposed to stop people from bringing drugs in the country are doing the same business? This is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous for a nation that's struggling like this. Struggling in every aspect. Every segment of our society is broken down. There is nothing we have in our land referred to as a system. We have the healthcare sector. We do not have the system. We have the educational sector. We do not have educational system. Everything is just like that. And because of that, everything is going helter skelter. This is absolutely wrong. It is wrong. Why would anybody We've been in that house. We call for the establishment of war and economic crimes court. They don't want to support it. And you represent us. And we are telling you that we want this. And you're not seeing reason to listen to us? Why would anybody be in our house representing us, representing our interests in what we have seen that is dangerous for our children? This drug issue and thing. We're telling you that it is dangerous. Dangerous for our young people now, dangerous for the next generations to come. And we want you to act on it, and you're ignoring us. This is not something that we should be begging you. No, it is not anything that we should beg you to join this advocacy in banning or people going to jail for good time if they are caught selling drugs in our country, regardless of whosoever. Regardless. I think this is why time will come, we will lobby our constitution. We need to revisit our constitution and change some of these provisions are in there. Those stupid articles they put in there. In the civilized world, it doesn't happen like that. Even rape, when somebody accuses you, right here in the United Kingdom, in the House of Parliament, if you are accused of rape, you are accused of gender-based violence, you are accused of drug, even use. I'm not even you talking about you selling it. You are accused that the CCTV camera even booked you, you overspeed at a certain limit, speed limit. You will pay for it. Law doesn't exempt anybody in this country. No. If they will get a ticket, you'll get a ticket. You go to court, you will go to court. If you go to jail, you'll go to jail. I've seen so many members of parliaments here going to jail. Some of them will even take their, some of them will end up even taking their lives or so because of the shame they brought onto themselves and their family. They don't want to face it. They don't want to face the media. Also, boom, they'll go and kill themselves. I'm talking about elected members of parliament or ministers in government. Guys, my people, you'll wake up. Wake up to the reality. And stop thinking that because the Constitution just gave you so much protection, you are forgetting about the rest of us, the children of Liberia, the most vulnerable. You're forgetting about them. The elderly. You don't have time for them. It's about time that you really come to your senses and say, yes, I'm here. My people are the one that sent me here. They voted, they stood in the line, in the rain and under the sun to cast that vote. And they sent me here to work for them, to advocate for them, to be a true activist for them. Let me do the right thing. You got to wake up. But let's stop destroying this nation. Let's stop destroying this nation. We have endured the worst for too long. They say it can be a generational thing, man. Suffering can be a generational thing, man. At least for some of us who went through it and our future just about ending now, our future, there's nothing I got here. This should have been my future inside 1990 and up to now. And the next generation now could be, they are right before, behind us. We could be helping them now to make them to stand up for themselves. But look where we are. We didn't have anything. They stole our future. They mortgaged it. Nobody to pay to remortgage. Nobody to pay the mortgage so that we can be set free. And now we're just about to pass on to the next generation as well. The next generation. Suffering, less care, less interest. It's bad. It's bad. Your place, you're in a house there, at the Capitol building there. The reason you are there is because we sent you there. Every one of us can't be there. No, we all can't be there. One by one, we have to send people there. I don't think Liberian people are stupid, or don't take the Liberian people to be so stupid because they voted for you and sent you up there. Stop that. Stop abusing our rights. We sent you there because we thought that the advocacy you were doing yesterday, that you won't change. Or we sent you there because we thought that indeed the small project you started in the community, maybe when we send you there, we'll make it bigger. We sent you there that because we were all speaking the same language yesterday, taking you to be somebody that will adequately represent us. Today you turn your back. You don't care. You don't want to know. When we call for the war, for the establishment of war and economic crimes code, you don't want to know. When we call for issues of gender-based violence and rape to be taken to the high up, you don't want to support us. When we are now calling for the drug laws not to be messed up with or to even be enforced by you at the Capitol building, you're pretending that you're not hearing us. You are destroying Liberia. And by the time you leave, the position you're going to leave the country in will be so devastating. And even the next people that are coming, it will take them a long time to deal with those problems you're living. Because you're not leaving anything there good. My hope and prayers that the young people will come to their senses. Since you are the one, politically, you are the one that can make decisions in our country. They can decide as to who to go in our house to represent all of us or not. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, welcome. You are the one. Next year, October, you need to make that sound decision. You know them now that are not who are not in your interests. You know them. I don't think I need to come here to give you names, but except few. But you know a lot of them. Do not put them back there. Those that want to come in as well, please vet them. Vet them. And reject them. Especially the warlords. Those who sponsored the war yesterday. Take them out so that you can begin to build future for your children. Because I can tell you, I'll keep telling you people, I'll keep telling the Liberian people, the young people, if you have 15 years now, you do not have a future now in Liberia. It is your future, your children's future you need to start preparing now. Not yourself. Because you're in a struggle, you're going to stay in it. But in the next 6 years, I don't see things changing easily. No. So your future is gone as well. If you are 15 now in Liberia, it's by some kind of a blessing. But if you stay depending on the state to create the avenue that your opportunities can come to light, it's not going to happen. Begin now to prepare for your children's future. The children's future are the ones that are great. Thank you, Lisa. The children's future is what I am after now. I'm not after you that are 15 years or 16, 17. You don't have future. I can only nurture you now, I can mentor you so that you can have those skills, that you can be a good citizen that you'll be able to also mentor your children first in the home, and then be able to mentor those that are coming after you. But if you say you're waiting for, you're waiting for government to do this for your future to be prepared also, no, you're wasting your time. But begin to make sound decisions. Don't do it because of T-shirt. Don't do it. Don't do it because of $10. I saw it 2 years ago. I saw it where people were paid $10 US dollars, taking them from Moserado County, putting them on trucks and carrying them to other counties to go and cast vote. Imagine how naive, how stupid is that? You don't know your voting right? Somebody coming to buy that voting right from you for $10, and they're going to sit there, sit over you, sit over your progress. Their children not in the country, and you there complaining now. You're complaining because you acted stupid yesterday. That's why you're complaining. Listen, I get your point. Many people are afraid because what we see, what we hear, what our parents, sometimes, in fact, majority of us, our parents can tell us, no, don't come. Don't come. I'm here, whatever you can afford to send me to live on, send it. You said, don't come. Don't come. Don't come. Most of the children of Liberia who are living outside of Liberia, they would love to come to go home and spend 2-3 weeks or so within themselves. They want to establish businesses. But the parents on the ground or so, the family member on the ground will tell them, no, don't. Wait more yet. Sit down there, don't come. They are our country, and whatsoever. You all need to wake up to the reality, and have this sense of direction. This country is not where it's supposed to be. Let's be frank. No, it is not. It is not. I'm going to stop here. By grace of God, I'll be back here tomorrow. By grace of God. But we back here at 5 o'clock anyway. Yeah, 5 o'clock GMT. I hope to be live in Liberia, and I hope to carry live from my page as well. So join us later at 5 o'clock in the next 2 hours or so. Be back here. For now, I'm going to stop here, and I want to say thank you for watching. Thanks to those of you who shared the video. Thank you for staying in. Thank you for popping in and popping out. I can understand some people, majority of the people who followed as well, follow from Liberia. Data expensive, and so sometimes they come and show face, and they have to go because of data problem. But I want to appreciate all of you for your support and everything. Lisa, I will send you a message. I will soon send you a message after the show. Thank you very much. God bless you, and may God forgive our leaders and let them, and God help our leader to change. Okay, bye-bye. Thank you very much for watching. God bless all of you. together we can.